Hi, Mike and Arlen, our Philippine journey. YouTubers in the Philippines love to tell other YouTubers how to live their lives. And there's a difference between telling them how to live their lives or condemning what they do than giving advice. We're going to talk about that. And I'm going to tell you exactly how I feel.
I never got it, why'd you have to go? I guess this world's too slow for you. I think there's beauty in the gray, the cold, but you just want the gold. And there's no way I can beat it, cause I got no chance, no chance when it comes to her. She got the glitter and the fame, and I just wasn't enough.
So, if you follow YouTube at all here in the Philippines, you've seen everything with drama happening everywhere. And drama gets views. Not unlike this video will probably end up getting more views than my usual video. That being said, YouTubers give advice. That's true. And you're in hopes that that advice isn't biased. However, there are YouTubers that give the most biased advice ever. Okay? Now, you know what? Everybody's entitled to their opinion, and we welcome that. That's what gives YouTube the diversity that it has. And that's what gives you information coming from very diverse, very many different people. But when the lifestyle doesn't match what you have in mind, then it becomes a bit confrontational. My point with that is there are some YouTubers, and we see this mostly in older YouTubers, who preach about how people should retire, how people should run their retirement, how they should live, what they should do. What the hell? Do you not think that by the time somebody retires, they don't have the ability to run their life? Do you think they're that stupid? It's one thing to give advice for people that are coming over. It's another thing to tell them what they should and should not do. I don't get it. Now, you've got young YouTubers coming up, and I'm not going to mention names, just like I'm not going to talk about the old guys. All right? And I think that while many of us may not agree with the way they do things and run their channels, what we should agree with is that guys in their 60s and 70s should not try and dictate how guys in their 40s should live. Now, is it great to give advice on saving money? Is it great to give advice on being cautious about relationships? Is it great to give advice on a multitude of things? Of course. That's the whole idea, isn't it? And somehow to be a little entertaining in the means. But look, these things are not, they're just getting out of hand. There are people that bash cultures. There are people now bashing races. There are people that bash the way other people live. I don't agree with how my daughter lives. And when I say I don't agree with how she lives, what I mean is that I think at this point in her life, she focuses she focuses on many things, one of those being her social interaction. I would have said, hey, I focus more on your graduate work. But I don't tell her that. I don't preach that to her. She's an adult. These guys coming over here, they're adults. You don't have to have a profanity-laced conversation out there. You don't have to do that. You don't have to jump on people about age gap relationships. I mean, sure, some of them are creepy. All right? There's no doubt about it, in my opinion. But on the other hand, some age gap relationships work out just fine. There's all kinds of things. And so let's look at a couple of them right now. The first thing is just like I have no idea what some people's financial positions are, neither do you. You have no clue. In the building that I live in, there is a 40-year-old plus, I don't know, he's about 45 maybe, year-old guy who owns 3 operating businesses in his home country, and he's retired. And his financial position is very strong. Very, very strong. Some of you guys are living on basic retirement. A lot of guys that preach to you as well how you should do certain things a certain way. My point is that we, as YouTubers, as channels, we have no idea when we try and tell people how they should live their lives. We have no clue what their positions are. For all I know, this 60-year-old guy that's come over here and he's play for pay for play, all right? For all we know, he has stage 4 pancreatic cancer and he is going to die in months. But yet he gets condemned for going around and living out his last biggest dreams that make him content. We have no idea about how people's investments over the years have set them up. Yet, some of these old guys, they're happy to tell you how you should run your life. Yet, you've been 10 times, 100 times more successful in your life financially than they have. And they're telling you that you should do X, Y, Z. And I'm not pointing out anybody. This is not uncommon. All right. The second thing is you have no idea what's in their best interest. You simply don't. We don't. That's why we tell people about our experiences, but we don't tell them that these are the things that you should do. And if you don't do it, you're stupid. Okay? Or you're foolish if you don't. These people are adults, for God's sakes. Quit being a little ninny poo-poo. I mean, for God's sakes. It's ridiculous. You have no idea what's in certain people's best interest. Now, you may know a couple of guys that live around you and you know what's in their best interest. No, you only think you know what's in their best interest. You still don't know. Finally, I think it's really interesting. Arlene's out of town. She's in the province at her dad's birthday, and I chose not to go. And so I went out for shrimp the other night for shrimp dinner over at Kokomo's. And I was surprised, actually. I was surprised that there were quite a few young men out and about. Now, when I say young men, I'm saying anywhere between their mid-20s to their mid-40s. Now, there were a ton of old guys, obviously, okay? But what I'm getting at is when channels start preaching to young men, how stupid do you think they are? How foolish do you think they are? Okay? You have no idea why they're here. Maybe they're just here to have fun. Maybe they're here as digital nomads. All right? There are quite a few of them. You can't preach to them, and you shouldn't. And I just can't agree with those guys at all. And these are just a few things. My take on all of this is entertainment's entertainment, without a doubt. That's why drama does so well. Number two is some of you guys need to calm the fuck down. All right? Just because you choose to live life a certain way doesn't make it the way to live life. Give them a break. Don't be such a negative Nancy. All right? Hey, if you found this entertaining, we really hope you did. We appreciate it. Please consider subscribing, hit that thumbs up, and hit that notify bell. And then put in your comments what you think. And don't be afraid to tell us exactly what you think. We love comments and we love responding to them. Have a great day.